game. Warriors presently at 17-3.
Back to place, 1990. Before we introduce the starting lineup, I have a couple of brief announcements. This game will be televised Monday night at 7 o'clock on Channel 15, Continental Cablevision. Also, Freeburg High School is proud to announce that just recently the Illinois Baseball Coaches Association nominated Brent Brede for the Class A Coach of the Year. We'd like to congratulate Coach Brede. And now the starting lineup for the Wesclin Warriors. And a guard, a 5'8" senior, number 30, Mike Brink.
A lot of orange out there tonight, Thomas.
It's starting to show up, Joe.
Senior, number 42, Brandmeyer. Warriors are coached on Mr. Tom Lusk and assisted by Steve Blade, Jerry Brinkman, and Jim Thompson.
Tom, and Freeburg's a very patient team. They're never going to push the ball up. They're going to walk the ball up. They're going to set it up, run their offense, and they'll just be very patient all night long. And that's how they've stayed in several games and how they've upset, basically, a couple teams that they weren't supposed to beat. But they play good, sound, fundamental basketball, and that's what keeps them in a game.
I think we can be confident we will see the three tonight quite a bit. Okay, we're ready to get underway. And we want to welcome the Freeburg fans to the viewing of this game this evening, and we want to remind them, as we have done the Wesclin fans on many occasions, we're very definitely and very obviously amateurs at this, so bear with us.
And once again, we want to extend our thanks to Continental Cablevision for giving us the time and the opportunity to put this on the air and let everybody watch it.
Okay, we got packed the place tonight at Freeburg tonight, and they've pretty well done that, and that's a warm one. We have Brent Brede jumping center versus Wagner for the midgets. And we're ready to get underway. Okay, the tip is controlled by Brede of the Warriors, and Mike Brink will bring it down to start things off. Mike directs a little traffic out front, now goes right side to Brent Brede. Brent looks in, now out on top to Matt Fridley. Back right side to Brede. Drives inside, puts up a short jumper off the glass. Again, he hits it for the deuce. And the Warriors jump out on top 2-0. Ball is inbounded to Lanner, cross court quickly to Jansen. Comes in, puts up a short jumper from the paint. No good, loose ball. Is saved by Sanheinrich, picked up by Brent Brede of the Warriors. Up quickly to Mike Brink. Mike across the timeline. Back to Brent Brede. Comes in with a 16-foot jumper. Count it! Brent Brede hits the 16-footer, and the Warriors are up 4-0. Hey, Jansen down the Lanner. He will take the three if he gets it. Gets it into Wagner. Goes underneath. Puts it up off the glass baseline for two. Now Paul Lusk for the Warriors drives right side. Tips the ball underneath the Brandmeyer. Puts the ball up off the glass. No good. Brede with the rebound. Puts the ball up off the glass and good for two. Things a little rough under there, Joe.
Yes, they are. I was surprised there was no call at all, either traveling or something.
And here's a quick, easy bucket underneath by Wagner for the midgets. 6-4 Warriors. Mike Brink on the dribble, goes in the paint, dishes off to Lusk. Lusk fakes. And a whistle, and we're going to have a
foul, I think, on
a foul against Freeburg. Yes, and it will be against Cox. That is the first personal of the game, and the Warriors will inbound under their own basket.
Yeah, it looks like Goose is trying to post Cox up because he's got him outsized by quite a bit.
And that Fridley shot is no good. Rebound by Jansen. And he works against Matt Fridley, goes left side to Lanner. Now on top to Cox. Cox works against Mike Brink, now left side to Lanner. Once again, he looks inside. There's a ball batted away by Matt Fridley, goes off a Freeburg hand, and will go to the Warriors. Once again, excellent defense by Matt Fridley. Matt known for the good D.
And the quick hands.
Hey, ball goes off a foot, picked up by Fridley, cross court to Brede. Now Brede on the dribble to Fridley. Fridley goes into the paint, fakes again, goes up with a jumper, no good, but a whistle. And we're gonna have a travel against Fridley. And the ball will go back to the midgets. We're down to 5:45 remaining in the opening quarter. Warriors up 6-4.
And obviously Freeburg has scouted Wesclin's 1-2-1-1 press.
I think so. They handled it pretty well. Cox out on top for the midgets. Now to Jansen.
And it's really getting physical between the two centers.
Back to Cox. He's going to drive in, fakes, dishes back out. Lanner fakes again, 16-footer. He hits it. Took two men right out of the play, Joe.
He's too much of a shooter. You can't flash by him like that and interrupt his shot.
He is a strong outside shooter. Brent Brede fakes the three, dishes to Lusk. Short jumper off the glass by Lusk, no good. Rebound to Sanheinrich of the midgets. And here they come quickly. Cox on the dribble right side. And a whistle and a foul against Mike Brink of the Warriors.
We'll see how quickly Freeburg makes a liar out of me. They're pushing the ball up quickly.
I wasn't going to say anything. Okay, Lanner to inbound for Freeburg under their own basket. Ball comes into Cox. Now out on top to Sanheinrich, the big man. Now the ball into Wagner. And a Jansen on top. Very deliberate offense by the midgets. And here's a pass, goes out of bounds. And we'll go over to the Warriors with 4:43 remaining in the first quarter. Mike Brink across the timeline to Matt Fridley. Matt looks inside, goes baseline to Brent Brede. Short turnaround jumper by Brent. He hits it. 8-6 Warriors. That's 6 for Brent.
It's 8 for Brent.
8 for Brent.
Score is Brede 8, Freeburg 6.
I wish I'd have said that. Lanner left side, looks inside. Everything's tied up. Now dishes out to Cox. Back inside to Wagner. Short baseline jumper, no good. Brent Brede the rebound. Long pass up court to Paul Lusk. He's down all alone, puts it up off the glass and in. And an excellent look by Brent Brede on the long outlet. That puts the Warriors up 10-6. Lander across the timeline. He'll hold things up as he gives off to Cox. Cox gets a little direction from the bench now, goes right side on the dribble. Runs into traffic, ball batted away. Brent Brede comes away with it. Comes down, fakes. Now he's going to pull it back out to Lusk. 15-foot jumper by Lusk. Count it. Paul Lusk for the deuce. And the clock just went crazy. (189 to 189) with 9:12 left in the ball game.
Heck of a score.
Who did that? Well, we're going to have a short break. Maybe more. As the scoreboard went awry.
That's putting it mildly.
Scared me. Once again, we're at Freeburg High School tonight on Pack the Place night, and they did just that this evening. Well, we got power back to the scoreboard.
I wonder if cameraman Mike Riley had his backup camera on the scoreboard so we know exactly what the time was when it quit.
And I kind of doubt it, don't you?
He does run 2 cameras at once, doesn't he?
What's that they say about looks?
And they're going to put 3:37 on the clock.
That was real close. And
I thought we'd broken under 3, but
score should be 12-6. Coaches have a little laugh about that.
Well, you know, I noticed earlier between games that when they had all the zeros up there and that, and they were running a clock, that the bulbs got very dim and it wasn't bright, so I wasn't sure what was going on.
Okay, we're back to action. There's Lander left side for the Midgets. Now dishes off to Cox. Cox works against Matt Fridley. Now Cox drives inside, loses the ball, picks it back up, dishes off underneath to Wagner, and a whistle and a foul, and that'll go against Brent Brede of the Warriors. And Lander will inbound for the Midgets. Gets it into San Heinrich, and he puts the easy one up off the glass. 12-8, Warriors on top. Okay, Paul Lusk brings the ball down as Chad Deiters is checked into the lineup replacing Mike Brink. Ball comes back to Lusk. Whistle and a foul as Lusk goes up for the shot, and that'll go against San Heinrich of the Midgets. And Lusk will go to the line to shoot 2. Joe, the Midgets also having a very good season this year.
Yes, they are. Coach Gary Hearns has really turned the program around and got it back on track. Doing an excellent job.
And they also announced tonight that baseball coach Fred Blumberg was nominated for Baseball Coach of the Year.
IHSA, Class A.
And that's a major honor.
Well, deservedly so, I think, too.
Excellent baseball program here at Freeburg. Okay, Lusk hits the 2 free throws. Now Lander with the ball for the Midgets, and you can't give him too much room. Here's a pass underneath to Cox on an excellent play. He puts it off the glass and in. Makes the score 14-10, Wesclin. 2:40 remaining first quarter. Lusk on the dribble. Spins, short jumper from the paint. He hits it. 16-10 Warriors. Jansen on the dribble, up quickly to Wagner off the glass and hits the easy deuce once again as we have Don Madenwald in the game also for the Warriors. And you're right, Joe, I think they scouted that press pretty well. Lusk for 3. Count it.
That was an NBA length one, wasn't it?
That was more than the required distance. There's a pass underneath to Wagner, and we're going end to end. Another one off the glass for Wagner, and he says thank you very much. 19-14, Warriors by 5 with 2 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Lusk drives into the paint, lays one up. Count it! Another deuce for Lusk, 21-14 Warriors. There's a pass across court to Cox. He picks up the deflected pass and puts it in once again for the deuce. 1:35 remaining. Warriors up 21-16. Lusk on the dribble. Goes right side, ball slapped away. Whistle and a foul by Cox. And Mike Brink and Matt Brandmeyer check in as Don Madenwald and Chad Deiters get a break.
And I don't think Coach Lusk is real pleased with Wagner getting those easy layups on the baseline off the press.
I was going to say, I think they're getting a break and a little schooling also. Okay, the first one by Lusk is on the way. Count it. And he hits the second. 23-16. Warriors now by 7. 1:27 remaining. Here's a steal by Lusk. He puts it up off the glass and in for the easy deuce. Now Jansen down, puts one up off the glass. No good. Loose ball. Brandmeyer the rebound. Dishes off to Lusk. Lusk across the timeline, works left side. Goes baseline. Out to Mike Brink. He's going to pop for three. Cut it! Mike Brink long distance. And the Warriors are hot. 28-16. 1 minute remaining in the opening quarter. It's a lot of points in one quarter, Joe.
I think we got an extra minute and a half in that quarter.
That's a lot of quarter for a quarter. Okay, here's Cox, long distance, no good. Brent Brede with the rebound. Now Lusk will bring it down with 40 seconds remaining in the quarter.
And I think Fish took an elbow in the mouth there trying to fight through that double screen they had out there.
He's done it before. The only guy on the team with a full-time dentist, isn't he?
I believe so.
Ask his dad. Gary? Okay, we're down just under 20 seconds remaining in the quarter. 28-16, Warriors on top.
Down to 10 seconds.
Down to 10, Lusk on top. And a whistle, and we're going to have a travel. And run this down to 5. There's a long one, no good by Cox, and that'll end the first quarter with the Warriors on top 28-16 over the Freeburg Midgets. Quite a first quarter by Paul Lusk and Brent Brede, Joe.
Yeah. Goose had 17 points there, and Brent Brede had 8. And Mike Brink contributed 3. They really took care of it there, didn't they?
That's a quick 28 in the first 8 or 9 minutes.
I'd say 9.5, yeah. 28 points is an awful lot of points for a quarter.
Okay, we're ready to get underway in the second quarter. Wesclin Warriors up by 12, 28-16. And the Midgets will inbound to start play in the second quarter. Okay, Cox works against Mike Brink. Ball batted away by Matt Fridley on the pass. Jansen comes away with it. Now dishes off to Cox. He goes long distance and hits it.
And you notice we had 2 Warriors on the floor as usual, Mike and Hush.
2 leaders of the Floorburn Club. Mike Brink out top for the Warriors, left side to Brent Brede. Brent drives, puts up the short jumper, rolls around, no good. Rebound, San Heinrich. And the Midgets push it up quickly. Lander at the three-point line. He's going to take it. Don't let him do that. No good, but rebound by San Heinrich. No good. Whistle and a foul, and that'll go against Paul Lusk as he came in from behind. And the Midgets will inbound under their own basket. That's the first on Lusk. Third team foul for the Warriors. Ball comes into Wagner. Shot off the glass. No good. Brent Brede with the rebound. Up court quickly to Matt Fridley. Matt comes down out to Brede. Brede backs back out. Now to Mike Brink. Fakes the three. Comes into the paint. Dishes off left side to Brandmeyer. 15-footer by Brandmeyer, no good. Lusk with the rebound, up and off the glass end for 2.
Good ball movement by the Warriors that time. First shot didn't go, but they had good ball movement to get there, and then they had inside position on the boards.
30-19 Warriors. Early in the second quarter. Here's Cox with the 15-footer, no good. Loose ball picked up by Jansen. Drives into the paint, nowhere to go. Now dishes back out to Cox. Cross court to Jansen, or rather Lanner. Lanner fakes it. Now back out to Cox, right side to Jansen. Out on top to Lanner, left side to Cox. Tight defense by the Warriors. Now Lanner dishes inside to Wagner, up off the glass, no good. Brede another rebound. Quick outlet to Lusk. 6:15 remaining in the half. Lusk's gonna pop for 3. No good. Rebound goes to Jansen of the Midgets. 30-19 Warriors on top. There's a pass batted away. And on a deflection, it's going to go back to the Warriors. Excellent hands by Matt Fridley once again, Joe.
Once again, yes. I'd like to see the Warriors have a little more ball movement when they come down on offense, though.
Okay, Paul Lusk goes right side to Matt Fridley. Matt looks inside into Brent Brede in the paint. Turnaround jumper by Brent off the glass. Counted. Excellent shot by Brent. Good body control on the turnaround.
He really extends, doesn't he?
Excellent. 32-19 Warriors on top. There's a pass batted away, picked up by Matt Fridley. He's going to slow things down as he crosses the timeline. Deep in the right side to Mike Brink for 3. Count it! Mike Brink long distance. And we have a timeout. It's going to be called by the Freeburg Midgets as the Wesclin Warriors have jumped out to a 35-19 lead with 5:23 left in the half.
And I'll tell you, Sen Heinrich and Matt Brandmeyer are bumping against each other so hard in there. I think they swapped numbers twice. They are really bumping into each other in there.
We talking change shirts or just numbers?
Just numbers. They just bumping the numbers onto each other. So I think the officials have to get a little off the ball coverage on that and pick that up because they don't want it to get out of hand.
Warriors lead it by 16 with 5:23 remaining in the half. Warriors with the hot shooting hand early here tonight.
I'm going to get all my friends on TV. I asked Riley to get one of my friends' daughters, a cheerleader for Freeburg, Melissa. I told him to get her on there tonight since we got Lou and Judy on there the other night.
Is that how you get free tickets everywhere?
Well,
I'll be darned.
I don't get the free tickets. I pay for them. Riley gets the free tickets. See,
well,
that's how I get them on there.
That's professional courtesy, he says.
Oh, okay. Yeah, same thing.
I don't know what he's a professional at, but...
Well, don't drive through New Baden too fast or you'll find out.
I found out once. Here's the ball batted out of bounds. It'll go back to the Midgets. Okay, Cox with the ball out on top. Officials kind of letting things go a little bit here, Joe. Now Jansen nowhere to go. To Lanner out on top, left side to Cox. He looks in, out of San Heinrich in the corner, dishes inside to Lanner. Nowhere to go, back to San Heinrich, short jumper, no good. Loose ball, picked up by Lanner in the paint, puts up the short jumper, rejected by Brandmeyer. Lusk comes away with the loose ball. Up quickly to Mike Brink. Mike spins, puts up the 15-footer, count it! Excellent control by Mike Brink.
I thought he was going for the stuff the way he had his tongue out on that one.
I'll tell you, he was taking those big steps. Okay, Cox right side. Comes inside to San Heinrich. His shot's no good. Rebound to Fridley. Pass up to Paul Lusk. And Paul puts up the one-hander. And that makes it 39-19 Warriors with 4:15 remaining in the half. And I think Lusk wisely pulled up on that fast break, Joe.
Absolutely. Didn't want to see him going in there trying to jam one with the crowd like that.
There's another steal by Matt Fridley. Oh! And the alley-oop to Brent Brede. Yes! Whoa! That was major league, Joe. Another rebound by Brede and a whistle and a foul, and that'll go against Freeburg.
And they got the crowd rocking now.
That alley-oop, that was excellent. And Brent Brede's going to get a breather as Don Madenwald checks in, and I think he could use it. Well, I'll take that back. He did get a breather. Matt Fridley's going to get a break after that steal and sets up the alley-oop for Brede.
Excellent hustle by the Hush here.
And just great recognition by the Warriors as Matt saw Brent coming down the side and just lofted it up there. And Brent, with that excellent vertical leap of his, I mean, he slammed it. 41-19 Warriors. Mike Brink to Paul Lusk, comes into the paint, puts up the short jumper, count it. And the Warriors was still with a hot hand here late in the first half. 43-19, 3:25 remaining. First half action at Freeburg. We'll have Miller into the game for Freeburg, as well as Bickett. You have to excuse me as I pick up these names. That makes it 43-21. Madenwald with the ball. Now to Paul Lusk on the dribble, behind the back into the paint. Ball slapped away. Midgets come away with it. There's a pass up quickly to Miller. He loses it out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Warriors. All of a sudden, Joe, the crowd really into this game.
Yes, and you notice there that part of the reason for that turnover, he didn't actually touch the ball, but Mike Brink never gave up. He was back there, and he was going to stop.
And Mike's going to get a break and a standing O. Okay, Brent Brede brings the ball down for the Warriors, left side to Paul Lusk. Paul looks baseline, goes to Don Madenwald. Donnie to Matt Fridley. He's going to pop for three. No good. And Jansen comes away with the rebound for the Midgets. 43-21 with 2:30 remaining in the half. Warriors on top. Jansen right side to Miller. Back to Jansen. Looks inside, nowhere to go. Some major substitutions for both teams. There's a baseline pass to Wagner. He puts up the short jumper and hits it. Warriors come up quickly to Lusk. Short jumper by Lusk, no good. And a rebound by Wagner of the Midgets. Crowd wants a little whistle action, I think, Joe. Okay, Miller with the ball, drives in. Slapped away, but a whistle and a foul. That'll go against Matt Fridley of the Warriors as we're down to 1:47 remaining in the half. Warriors lead it by 20, 43-23. And this first half has been quite an offensive exhibition by the Warriors, Joe.
Yes, it has so far. Is it an offensive exhibition or a defensive exhibition with the offense the result?
Yes.
Can you say that 3 times real fast?
I didn't say it once. Okay, Miller hits the first. He's got another. Second one on the way, no good. Wagner with the rebound and puts it back up off the glass to make it a 3-point play for the Midgets. 43-26. Matt Fridley across the timeline to Brent Brede. Here's an alley up to Lusk. He dumps it in. Excellent play by the Warriors as they set that up. 45-26. 1:30 remaining first half. Excuse me. There's a ball dumped into Wagner off his fingertips and out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Warriors as Clay Macke checks in.
And while Clay's in and Chad Deiters, want to mention that the JV won the bottle game tonight.
The upper 10 bottle. 16-year-old tradition between these two teams. Here's Brent Brede, jumper from 15, count it. And as my understanding was that the Freeburg JV was undefeated, Joe?
That's right. I talked to Gary Henning, and he said that they were undefeated tonight, 13-0 going into the game. So a big win for the Wesclin JV.
And congratulations on a hard-fought victory. That was quite a ball game to watch.
Yes, it was. The Warriors were behind until they got in the third quarter. As a matter of fact, they were behind going into the fourth quarter and won it by 9.
Here's the ball dumped into San Heinrich. Sharp baseline jumper, no good, but a whistle and a foul, and that'll go against Chad Deiters of the Warriors. As we're down to 40 seconds remaining in the half. 47-26. Warriors on top.
And Coach Lusk has got about his biggest lineup on the court right now, doesn't he?
We have Matt Fridley, Chad Deiters, Clay Macke, Brent Brede, and Paul Lusk on the floor.
And Matt Fridley's the shortest man on the court for the Warriors right now.
At about 6'2".
Yes, indeed.
I thought 6'2" is pretty good size myself. Okay, Sanheinrich connects. That makes it 47-27. And Lusk will bring it down for the Warriors with 35 remaining, and they'll go for one. Warriors on top by 20. We have 20 seconds remaining in the half. Warriors will run it down to about 10 and then take it in.
And we're down to 10, Thomas.
I think they'll take it in. Lusk on the dribble, drives into the paint. Dishes off to Brady. He's going to pop for three. Count it! Brent Brede long distance, and there's the buzzer ending the half. With the score, the Wesclin Warriors 50 and the Freeburg Midgets 27. And it's going to take Mr. Hoover a few minutes to get the halftime totals together. And an excellent first half offensively and defensively for the Warriors.
Okay, Tom. For the first half, I've got Lusk with 25, Brady with 17, and Brink with 8. That's all the scoring for the Warriors. For the Freeburg Midgets, I got Lander with 2, Cox with 5, Wagner with 12, Sanheinrich with 2, Bickett with 2, Mueller with 2, and the other Sanheinrich with 2. I don't know their first names of the Sanheinrich boys.
Quite a half. Anyway, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with some second half action in just a little bit.
Yeah, but we had one other thing, Tom. You know, today's Groundhog Day. It's February 2nd, so I want to say happy birthday to my wife, Marie.
Happy birthday, Marie.
And I also want to say happy 40th birthday to you yesterday, Thomas.
Again,
February
huh?
1st, yeah.
A couple
40
more,
years old.
A couple more years, I'll have, we have some.
And you're getting old, buddy. I'm telling you, 40 years old.
158-277-469.
You see that? That's from some fans. It says, on your birthday, want a boogie. And I see a little note here from Rodney Lacaz that says, I want your job.
And he might get it, too. Rodney and Scott did a fine job the other night in the Marissa game.
Thank you very much. I heard they did an excellent job.
Well, I wouldn't say excellent. So, matter of fact, here he comes thumbing himself right now.
Here comes the future of the Warriors Broadcasting Club right now, Rodney. And I'm sorry I can't share this with you. Anyway, thank you once again. Happy birthday, Marie. And neither one of us are 40 yet. I may look it. Marie doesn't. You may look it. Anyway, is that it?
That's it for halftime.
Okay, we're going to be back with second half in just a little bit. Okay, we're ready for second half action. And
we had enough action in that first half, I think, Thomas.
Yeah, well, halftime wasn't bad either. And there's nobody here that is 40 years old, is there?
Not that I know of. If you're not 40, ain't nobody here 40.
I mean, one of these days I'll be as old as I look. I know that, but
got to be dead by then, won't you?
Well, we're going to play basketball now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Warriors send Lusk, Brink, Brandmeyer, Brede, and Fridley out on the floor. Excuse me. And we have Jansen, Cox, Miller, Lander, and Sanheinrich on the floor for the Midgets. Warriors bring it in to start the second half. Brent Brede out on top. This is off to Mike Brink. Mike fakes the three. Now to Fridley. He looks at the three, lets it go inside to Lusk. Excellent move by Lusk. On a nice pass by Matt Fridley for the
That was an excellent feed by Hush, too. Get the ball into him in that position where he could go up with it.
That makes it 52-27 Warriors. Lanner left side to Cox. Cox looks inside, nowhere to go. Now he gets it inside to Miller. Fakes, dishes back out to Cox for three. In and out, no good. Loose ball. And we have a foul on the rebound.
Yes.
Out of all the things that could have been called in the first half, that one's hard to handle.
Well, it's a new half for the officials, too. So
they kind of let both teams run in the first half. Maybe they're going to try to control things a little more here in the early going in the second. Sandheinrich out on top, ball batted away. Here's the steal for Lusk. He goes down, puts it off the glass, no good. Tip by Matt Fridley, excellent control by Matt on the follow. 54-27. We're early in the second half at Freeburg. Warriors on top. Ball batted away by Brandmeyer. Now comes out on top to Lanner. Left side to Jansen. Puts up the short jumper and hits it for the deuce. There's a long pass to Brede. He's going to fire for three. No good. Loose ball. Brede comes away with it. Puts one up off the glass. No good. Loose ball once again out of bounds, and it'll go to the Warriors. And Brent Brede right in there all the time along with Matt Fridley.
Brent covered an awful lot of ground there on that one.
Here's Lusk for two. Count it just inside the three-point line. Official right on the play. 56-29. Now Cox across the timeline. Up quickly to Lanner. Lanner into the paint. Has the ball slapped away by Brede. Up to Lusk. We have a 2-on-1. Behind the back pass to Fridley. Up off the glass. Rejected. Mike Brink comes away with it for the Warriors.
Good recovery by Lanner there.
Ball inside to Brandmeyer. Sharp baseline jumper. Hits it.
The Warriors are flying right now, Thomas.
They're all over the floor. 58-29. 6 minutes remaining, third quarter. Lanner out on top. Dishes off to Jansen. Works against Matt Fridley into the paint. Puts one up short. No good. Brent Brede with the rebound. There's a quick pass up to Paul Lusk all alone. And a slam for the Goose. And that makes it 60-29. Fans like that. Okay, Cox right side. Looks in, nowhere to go. Works against Mike Brink. Now he drives baseline all the way underneath out to Lanner. He's going to fire just inside the three-point line. No good. Rebound to Lusk. Long pass up to Brandmeyer. Into traffic up off the glass. No good. Brede the rebound. Counted off the glass. Hard work again by Brent Brede underneath.
Good pass by Goose. Get it up to Matt Brandmeyer. Excellent inside position by Brent Brede on the boards.
There's a ball slapped away by Matt Fridley. Picked up by Jansen. Gets it off to Lanner. Inside to Sandheinrich. Shot no good. Loose ball batted away. Picked up by Jansen. Now left side to Lanner from 18 off the glass. He hits it. Nice touch off the glass. 62-31 Warriors. Now Mike Brink on the dribble. Drives all the way. Dishes off to Brandmeyer. Ball goes out of bounds and we'll go back to the midgets. And we have 4:43 remaining third quarter.
And the ball goes over to the midgets. You back with us?
Yes. I don't know if his voice is going to make the season or not. Okay, Jansen drives inside, has a shot blocked, but a whistle and a foul. And that'll go against Matt Fridley, and Matt's fired up tonight too. I think they all are.
Excellent, excellent defense all over the court by the Warriors. It's kept Freeburg off balance most of the evening. Freeburg had done an excellent job against the 1-2-1-1 press of the Warriors of breaking it and getting the easy layups on the other end, but then the Warriors adjusted back and kind of went man-to-man and really tightened up on it. It's made a lot of difference.
Okay, Jansen hits the first. He'll get another. And he hits two, makes it 62-33, and our thanks also to Freeburg High School for the use of their facility up here to film this game tonight. Okay, Lusk on the dribble, drives inside, ball batted away. Mike Brink saves it from going out of bounds. And it eventually does go out of bounds, and we'll go back to the Warriors with 4:22 remaining in the third quarter.
I think I'd rather see Mike just let that one go instead of heading for that concrete.
I don't like that concrete wall. Our guys got too much tendency to go into the third or fourth row, and today that wouldn't be far enough. Mike Brink fakes the three, drives in, puts up the short jumper, whistle and a foul, as Mike got in among the trees and drew the foul. And Mike taking it to the bucket also, Joe.
Yes, taking it in strong. And that type of movement is going to complement his outside shooting.
Okay, Mike grabs the first. He gets one more, 63-33, 4:19 remaining third quarter. And count two for Mike Brink. Okay, Miller dumps the ball inside to Wagner. Turnaround jumper baseline, no good. Loose ball. Brent Brede comes away with it. Got Mike Brink and Paul Lusk. He gets it up to Lusk. Lusk goes inside, puts it up behind the bat or over the head, behind revert. Yeah, you saw it. Yes.
Very good.
The goose hits a deuce.
Reverse layup with the right hand.
That's what I meant. I just couldn't get it up. And all the excitement. Here's the ball batted away, picked up by Brent Brede. Here come the Warriors once again. Brent up to Mike Brink. Mike's gonna fire from 18. Count it on the run. Jumper by Mike Brink. See some confidence in that shot, Joe.
Very much so.
And the
Still
Warriors
hustling after the ball, Mike is.
Still all over the court. Excellent. You know, if you want to see things come together, this is the time of the season you want to see it start happening, Joe.
Very much so.
Don't have to remind everyone that the season is drawing to a close quickly. Here's about a 16-footer by Jansen off the glass, no good. Brede with the rebound up to Lusk. Sidesteps a man up to Matt Fridley. Matt goes in off the glass, no good, but a whistle and a foul, and that'll go against San Heinrich of the Midgets, and Matt Fridley will go to the line to shoot a pair as Don Madenwald waits to check in. And he's going to come in replacing Matt Brandmeyer, and Matt will get a big hand from the crowd.
Matt worked real hard in there on defense, slowed Freeburg down from dumping it into the middle.
Okay, Matt hits the first with that rainmaker shot of his. We're going to do it again. Second one is short. Brent Brede with the rebound goes in, no good. Brent gets his own rebound. 15-foot jumper by Brent. He hits it. Excellent effort by Brent on the follow once again. And a strong game for Brent Brede tonight also.
Excellent job on the boards.
And the ball is going to go back to the Warriors on the turnover as Clay Macke and Chad Deiters check in. Brent Brede gets a breather and a hand from the crowd, as does Paul Lusk. And I don't think we'll see them the rest of the evening, Joe.
Not unless things change tremendously.
And they leave it at 2:46 remaining in the third quarter. And the Warriors lead at 71-33.
38-point lead late in the third quarter. I don't think you see him anymore tonight.
Okay, Matt Fridley in control on top. Drives inside, puts up the short layup, counted. Matt Fridley with the penetration and the bucket. There's a short jumper, no good by Jansen. Rebound and shot by Cox was rejected by Fridley and recovered by the Warriors. And Matt's all over the floor also. Here's a pass up
inbound by Fridley also.
Mike Brink with a 19-footer, no good. Macke with the rebound, no good, but a whistle and a foul. And the Warriors just with a strong effort tonight, and you can't beat hustle. Even with that big lead, Mike Brink and Matt Fridley still all over the floor defensively. Okay. Clay cans it. That makes it 74-33 with 2:12 remaining third quarter. Cox works against Mike Brink. And the ball dished off to Lanner, left side. Here's a steal by Matt Fridley. Matt's going down. and lays it up and in.
Excellent hustle by Hush again.
Once again. Here's a jumper by Cox, no good. Rebound to Clay Macke of the Warriors. Off to Mike Brink. Up quickly to Matt Fridley. Matt looks inside, he's gonna pop for three. No good. And Matt's gonna get the personal. And he wants the ball.
Matt is just hustling all over the place. You can't say enough about how hard he's working out here.
He must have had 2 pizzas before the game tonight.
Either that or double cheese.
Marlene keeps him well fed. Especially game night. Here's a loose ball. And it goes out of bounds. And it's going to go to the Warriors once again. I'm sorry, it's going to go to the Midgets. Matt Fridley gets another notch in his floor burn belt.
And we can hear that one up here. You got to get a double badge for that one, I think.
That was an ouchie. Mike Brink working hard against Bickett. Now right side to Jansen. We're down to 1:10 remaining third quarter. The ball rejected by Deiters. Sanheinrich picks up the loose ball off the glass for the deuce.
And I see Brent and Goose, Matt Brandmeyer fixing to check back into the game.
Shows what we know.
That's why we're up here and he's down there coaching.
Okay, so Lusk, Brede, and Brandmeyer are going to check back in. And Matt Fridley is going to get a well-deserved rest. Clay Macke and John Madenwald sit down. Matt Fridley, he's red all over, Joe.
Yes, he is. Excellent hustle by Hush.
And we just can't say enough about his defensive effort this evening. Okay, Miller right side for the Midgets. Works against Paul Lusk. Ball batted away by Lusk. Lusk on the fast break once again. And a one-handed slam by the Goose.
That was the authority there.
And that was with 2 men right behind him. That's what gives dads a heart attack. There's a pass deflected by Lusk once again, but retained by the Midgets. Miller's shot no good. Here's a follow, no good by Bickett. Rebound to the Warriors, up to Lusk, up quickly to Mike Brink. Dishes back to Lusk. And in for the deuce again. Excellent feed by Mike Brink. Very unselfish effort. And there's a buzzer ending the third quarter. And these guys are having a good time this evening as at the end of 3, the Wesclin Warriors lead at 80-35. And you can hear the fans with their approval of the Warriors' effort this evening.
But there's not much else you could say. The Midgets kind of hit a cold spell there, and things weren't dropping, and they were having a few turnovers. And we got one of the Wesclin cheerleaders is hurt. Took quite a spill out there. I didn't see exactly what happened, but she went down hard.
Okay, we're ready to get underway as the injured Wesclin cheerleader was escorted off the floor under her own power. Luckily, we hope everything is all right there, Joe.
Absolutely. We don't want anybody hurt.
That's a frightening thing to see. Okay, we begin the fourth quarter. The Warriors are on top, 80-35. As Miller drives baseline, his shot no good. Rebound by Wagner, no good. And Matt Fridley comes away with the ball. Pushes up court quickly. Long bounce pass to Brent Brede. Brent dumps underneath the Lusk. Lusk up and in for the deuce. And we saw some power passes there, Joe.
Yes, we did.
Okay, Miller out on top. Comes around right side. Drives all the way in, puts it up off the glass. No good. Brandmeyer with the rebound. Dishes to Lusk. Baseline pass to Matt Fridley. Matt fakes, puts up the short jumper. No good. Loose ball. Midgets come away with it. Cox drives left side. And we got a whistle and a foul, and that'll go against Mike Brink of the Warriors.
Mike just couldn't quite get his feet set there in time to draw the charge. Official said he wasn't quite in position yet.
Okay, Miller to inbound for the Midgets. It's a ball into Cox now out on top to Jansen. Now hands off to Miller. Directs a little traffic. Miller on the dribble. Now hands off to Wagner. Now to Jansen. Jansen's going to fire from three. Hits it.
Cox.
Cox, I'm sorry. Here's a quick pass baseline to Brede. Dishes off to Brandmeyer off the glass. In and out, no good. Brandmeyer with the rebound. Loose ball. And picked up by Wagner of the Midgets with 6:30 remaining. 82-38, Warriors on top. Miller on the dribble for the Midgets. Dishes inside to Wagner. Fakes, puts it up off the glass and in for the deuce. 82-40. Mike Brink up court quickly. And we're going to have a timeout called by the Warriors. At 6:10 remaining in the ball game, and 82-40 the score. And the 5 Wesclin starters will take a seat. And into the ball game we will have, can you help me out, Joe? I can't see them. They're behind the coach.
Okay, we got Robbie Wegman, Clay Macke, Pat Hempen, Jeff Brokering, and Chad Deiters coming in.
And we're talking some youth here, folks. And these gentlemen know how to play the game.
Talking 3 sophomores and 2 juniors. This is the future of the Warriors.
So you'll get a good look here this evening as they check in with 6:10 remaining in the ball game. Okay, that's Robbie Wegman with the ball for the Warriors, right side to Brokering. Looks inside, goes baseline to Clay Macke. Short jumper by Clay is up, no good. And rebound to Wagner of the Midgets. They push it up quickly. Cox on the dribble right side. On top to Miller, left side to Lanner. Oops, excuse me, to Bickett. Now Cox going to go for 3, and he cans the three-pointer long distance. 82-43. Excuse me. Okay, Chad Deiters to Brokering out on top. Now to Pat Hempen right side. And now out on top again to Clay Macke. Left side to Wegman. Now Chad Deiters in the corner, fakes the 2. Back out to Macke, now to Brokering. Brokering will take it into the paint, now dishes back out to Deiters. To Hempen.
And good defense by the Midgets here to keep the Warriors from getting inside.
There's a turnaround jumper by Deiters in the paint, no good. And Bickett on a fast break against Pat Hempen. Sharp turnaround jumper off the glass. He hits the deuce. 82-45, 4:50 remaining in the ball game. Hempen with the ball, dishes off to Brokering. He's going to fire from 18. Hey, and he hits the deuce. Just inside the three-point line. Jeff Brokering for a bucket. Cox on the dribble for the Midgets. Left side to Bickett. Back out to Cox. He's going to fire for 3. Rolls around in and out, no good. And the ball batted out of bounds and will go over to the Warriors as Jansen checks back into the lineup for Miller for the Midgets. Okay, Hempen brings the ball across the timeline. Spins. This is off the brokering now, baseline to Macke. Clay, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound to San Heinrich of the Midgets. And we're down to 4 minutes remaining in the ball game. 84-45 Warriors. There's a pass to Wagner underneath. The shot is no good. The follow and is good for the deuce.
Good work on the boards by the Midgets that time.
Okay, Wegman to brokering. Baseline pass to Deiters. Short jumper by Chad, and he hits it.
Chad's first bucket of the evening there, Thomas.
And that jumper is no good. Rebound to Wegman. Up to Pat Hempen. Pat across the timeline.
That was Jeff brokering with the rebound, Tom.
Excuse me, Jeff. I was looking at the Wesclin cheerleader. She came back onto the floor with an ice pack on her arm. Everything else seems to be pretty good. Here's Cox with an 18-footer, no good. Rebound to Jeff brokering once again. Dishes off to Clay Macke. Clay will bring it down with just under 3 minutes remaining in the ball game. Now brokering to Hempen. Hempen looks inside, drives, puts up a short jumper, deflected, no good. And the Midgets bring it back. There's Cox for three. He cans it. 86-50 with 2:30 remaining. Hempen on the dribble. Has the ball picked by Cox. Cox goes in, lays it up. No good. Rebound by Jansen. He puts it up, rolls around, and he drops through.
And Freeburg still working hard, even with trailing by 30 points, Tom.
Okay, Hempen across the timeline once again. Dishes off to brokering. He fires an 18-footer, hits it again, same spot. 88-52.
His nickname we found out the other night is Ninja.
There's Cox for three, no good.
And another rebound to Jeff.
Brokering another rebound up to Wegman across the timeline. Robbie on the dribble to Chad Deiters from 17. In and out, no good. Broking a rebound, puts it back up, no good. And Jeff working real hard out there, Joe.
In both ends of the court.
There's a pass deflected off the hand of the Freeburg player. That was Pat Hempen getting a hand on it. The ball will go back to the Warriors with 1:32 remaining. And we have substitutions for the Midgets, and we'll try to
catch up
with you for you Freeburg fans if we can. We're not familiar with all these young men. So Hempen across the timeline to Deiters. Deiters on the dribble. Now to Robbie Wegman.
I think Word 44 is the only one that we hadn't had in the game previously.
Chad Deiters gets the rebound, puts it up and in, and a whistle and a foul. And the basket will count. Once again, we're glad to see the injured Wesclin cheerleader is all right, Joe. And she was attended by Kim Brede.
And Phyllis Satterfield, the two cheerleading sponsors.
They were both on the floor quickly in a very tense moment. Okay, Chad makes it a three-point play as that runs the score 91-52.
Or Bones, as the boys call him.
Bones. The three-point attempt, no good. And Jeff Brokering comes away with the ball once again. We're going to have a whistle and a foul. That'll go against San Heinrich of the Midgets. And that's going to send Jeff Brokering to the line. Shooting 1-1 as we just get into the bonus here.
Jeff's having an excellent quarter for the varsity tonight. Played an excellent JV game, too. And, of course, we're looking for big things from Jeff in the future.
I'd say he's pretty typical of the kind of defense we're accustomed to seeing out there. Free throw rolls around, in and out, no good. Rebound to Lanner, brings it down quickly, drives up the middle, lays it up, no good, loose ball. And Wegman with the rebound up court quickly to Hempen. We're down to 50 seconds. Pat on the dribble. Left side to Deiters, now baseline to Wegman. Sharp jumper up on the way, count it! Robbie Wegman for two. That pushes us to 93-52. Okay, Lanner, left side. Cross court to Jansen. Pops from 18, he hits it.
And 20 seconds remaining in the game, Tom.
93-54 Warriors. Clay Macke comes down, puts up the short jumper, no good. Rebound to Lanner. Across the timeline. Ball stolen away. Loose ball on the floor, picked up by the Midgets with 5. Here's a long pass to Sanheinrich. He's going to pop from 3. And the shot is no good, and there's the buzzer ending it. And the final score is the Wesclin Warriors 93 and the Freeburg Midgets 54. And we'll have some game totals in just a moment as Joe Hoover adds a little bit more than he's accustomed to. Once again, a lot of Wesclin fans here tonight, Joe, as they travel all the way to Freeburg to see the Warriors play. And some pretty impressive totals.
Excuse me.
Go ahead.
For the totals for the evening, I had Lusk with 39, Brede with 21, Fridley with 7, Brink with 12, Brandmeyer with 2, Deiters with 5, Macke with 1, Brokering with 4, and Wegman with 2. For the Freeburg Midgets, I got Lanner with 4, Jansen with 8, Cox with 16, Wagner with 16, Sanheinrich with 4, Bickett with 4, Mueller with 1, and the other Sanheinrich with 1. So all in all, big numbers for the Warriors.
And the other effort you don't see is the defensive effort by the Warriors here this evening. And that pretty much typifies the way that these boys have been playing this year. And then, like we say, we'd like to see them come on with this much intensity toward the latter part of the season as we wind down. And we'll be playing, I believe our next game will be against, is that the Highland Shootout, Joe?
No, we have another game. I think it's on
Dupo.
I think we play Dupo.
That's right.
At Dupo. Let me dig around here for the little schedule.
A few moths fly out of the wallet there.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we play Dupo there next Friday, and then we play in the Highland Shootout on Saturday the 10th. So we'll see you. I guess we are filming the Highland Shootout game, aren't we, Mike? We're planning on that? Okay, so we will see you from the Highland Shootout. I don't believe we're going to go down and shoot at Dupo. And that game will be broadcast on probably Monday the 12th, isn't it? So other than that, I don't have anything else. We'll be seeing y'all.